There we go. All right, so we should be live on YouTube now. All right, so we're live on YouTube and Facebook. We're going to be making this edible cookie dough. We're going to get right into it. I've been trying to do it on YouTube for a while. I don't want to keep people waiting on Facebook, so I'm going to angle my cameras down. We're going to make edible cookie dough here. Now I have a large bowl here. The first thing I'm going to do actually is not going to be dealing with this large bowl, but because these are edible cookie dough, I have a baking sheet here, and it's just lined with foil. You can put parchment paper, whatever. I have 1 cup of flour. This is all-purpose flour, and we're going to treat this flour. We're only going to need half a cup for this recipe, but I'm going to make 2 different recipes, right? We're going to put that cup of flour on here and just spread it nice and thin. I should have preheated my oven to 350. I'm going to do that now. I should have already done that, but had issues with YouTube. So we're going to spread this. Just spread it nice and thin. You don't even need to bake the flour. Technically, you don't have to do this, but if you're worried about any type of bacteria whatsoever, you can do this just to alleviate any of your concerns. I personally don't care. I don't think it's much of a risk working with raw flour, but some people do, so just whatever makes you feel comfortable, do it. Let me check the comment section on YouTube. All right, good. We're on there. We're working finally. Hey, hello. I'm glad you guys waited for me over on YouTube. So we're making edible cookie dough, and I have a baking sheet here. I'm preheating my oven to 350, and I just have 1 cup of flour, which I spread nice and thin. We're going to treat this flour so it's safe, completely safe, no bacteria. All you're doing is cooking it enough to kill off any bacteria. So I have my oven set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way. That's roughly 180 degrees Celsius if you're watching from around the world. We're going to only put this in there for about 5 minutes. It's not going to take a long time. My oven isn't quite ready, but as soon as it is, we'll do that. Now, I asked the people on Facebook what they want to see first. Do they want to see sugar cookie, edible cookie dough, or chocolate chip edible cookie dough, or peanut butter edible cookie dough? What do you want to see? I have made chocolate chip cookie dough before, but I think we're definitely going with sugar cookie dough because a lot of people said that. Chocolate chip was close. Chocolate chip peanut butter, I don't know. Let's see. Throws candy on the ground and steps on it. Okay. I love cookie dough. Who doesn't? Me and YouTube. Okay, yep. YouTube is working now, so that's good. So we have Facebook up here, YouTube's there. We are pre-treating our flour for our edible cookie dough. These waffles says chocolate, so I guess chocolate chip. He wants that. Peanut butter says Mega Man. Let's see. How's it going, James? It's going good. I love watching. Where do you find these recipes? Funny story here. I'll angle this up while we wait for our stuff to preheat, our oven to preheat. Our oven is set at 350 and I'm waiting for it to preheat. Funny story. Someone asked, where did I find these recipes? Last week I had 3 recipes in mind of what to make for my live stream, and I wanted it to be Halloween themed. And I didn't write down all 3, but I ended up doing, I believe it was the pumpkin grilled cheese sandwich, pumpkin spice grilled cheese sandwich. I had 2 other recipes. I didn't write them down. I didn't put them in my phone, and I totally forgot about those recipes I was going to do. So about an hour before the stream, I was going crazy because I did not remember what those recipes were, and I couldn't think of them. I still can't think of them. So they'll come to my mind eventually. But I don't know what those. It had to be something quick and easy that I can make in a live stream, and that's my requirements and fun. So this week I couldn't think. In about an hour left to go, I was like, "What can I make quick and easy?" And I said, "Well, edible cookie dough. That's quick and easy because it's really no bake, even though we are baking the flour just to pre-treat the flour. But something quick and easy. So we're gonna do this, and I came up with this recipe an hour ago. So just to let you know. You immediately love the recipe. Awesome. Chocolate chip for Halloween color. Chocolate chip cookie dough, right? Oh, cool. Chocolate peanut butter. Yeah. LLL, do you remember you? Blue, yeah, I remember that name. Blue Armin 14. Yep. So yeah, it's at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to put this flour in there anyway. It's not quite at 350, but that's okay. It's just to bake off that excess, any chance of there being bacteria. So I'm going to put it in there. When it reaches temperature, we will do the rest. But I'm going to angle the camera down so that, can you do something with mango? That's what Jacob says. Maybe. I actually have some mango stuff that I can do. Probably after Halloween. You can barely hear me. Oh no. Can everyone else hear me on YouTube? Hopefully. If not, it might be your own settings. If you have a Mac, I have that issue sometimes on Mac, and you have to restart it, hit Control Option PR at the same time when you're restarting it, and that will fix the problem if you have a Mac. Don't know about anything else. All right, so we're going to make two different recipes, but the first one requires a 1/4 cup of sugar. This is just sugar. Then we also have a 1/4 cup of butter that's softened at room temperature. I can move that out of the way. I do need to get my mixer. Start thinking, the first one we're going to do is a sugar cookie one. And then maybe a chocolate chip one or peanut butter. I haven't decided yet. But first one's going to be sugar cookie. We are going to just take the butter and the sugar. Remember, the butter has to be softened at room temperature. Softened anyway. Butterscotch chocolate chip oatmeal. Wow, that's a lot. So let's mix this up. All you're doing is combining the sugar and the flour. You can do this by hand, but it'll just, or not the flour, the butter and the sugar. I can't speak. So when we incorporated all that butter and sugar, there we go. And this is going to make a very small recipe. It's not going to be much. So it's like an individual serving, really. Alright, so we did that. Now, we're going to put some... Should I do vanilla extract or should I do some other flavor? Let me know. Quickly. I can do just about any other flavor. I have most of them. Someone says butterscotch. This is going to be a sugar cookie, so should it just be regular vanilla or should it make it some other flavor? Just for fun. It's going to be Halloween themed. So I think maybe it should just be vanilla because we're going to decorate it all kinds of ways, of course. Got to do it. Hazelnut. Banana. You can hear me? Oh, okay, good. Hello, Mike. Hey, how's it going? We're making these. This one's going to be edible cookie dough. This is going to be sugar cookie one. We're going to make another recipe as well. Probably chocolate chip or peanut butter. We'll see. Vanilla sounds good. Hazelnut. Cool. A couple hazelnuts. I can tell you make a lot of sweet snacks. Yes, I do. A whole bunch of sweet snacks. Vanilla, almond. Ooh, vanilla. Lots of vanilla. I do have almond too. Lots of vanilla on Facebook. So chocolate chip, Halloween colors, chocolate. Yeah, I do have Halloween colors, Amy. All right, so we're going to do vanilla. Plain old vanilla, but not a lot. This is a very small recipe. There you go. About 1/4 of a teaspoon. Mix that in there. All right, so the rest we have to wait for the flour, right? But that's okay. We can do a lot of other things. Let's prepare the stuff that's going to go in there. So we have to... Now, if you see, I have some candy corn here. I also have these little, they're like candy corn, but they're little pumpkins. We can put those in there if you like. Maybe chop them up, I don't know. That's one thing we can do. Oh, here's something. I have Oreo cookies. These aren't just any old Oreo cookies. These are, that's my oven. Halloween Oreo cookies. Look at that. So they have a little pumpkin on there and they're filled with orange filling. we can definitely crush these up and put into our sugar cookies. Would that be good? I don't know. Inside sugar cookies? Can't go wrong with that, right? Someone says pumpkin. Put pumpkin in there. We could. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin. Make Mountain Dew cookies and snow cones. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Don't forget to wear anything pink. Well, that's a good thing. I can make this edible cookie dough a different color too. We can make it pink in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Maybe we can do that. And I know it's Halloween, but, you know, we can do two things at once. Halloween and breast cancer awareness, right? Can't go wrong. Put some of everything in there. You know, we might just do that. Also, something else we can do. I have these candy melts, different colors. We have green, orange, purple. We can cut those up, and they're like chocolate chips. We can put those in there. And of course, we have regular chocolate chips or white chocolate chips too. But that'll be for the chocolate chip one. We don't want to mess up the. This will be the. What's it called? Sugar cookie one. We can do sprinkles. Let's see. I got all kinds of sprinkles as I drop things. All kinds of things. Oh, Halloween sprinkles, yep. That will do. Get that out of the way. So we have these Halloween sprinkles, or yeah, Halloween sprinkles I think will work. We can have all kinds of fun. All right, so let me pull this out. It's been 5 minutes. All right, so we don't want to get it to where it gets too brown or whatever in there. It's hot. We're going to let it cool down just a bit. And we're only going to use half that for this recipe, right? Because I made enough for 2 recipes. That way it'll be ready for our next one. What did we decide to put in here? Obviously, we're going to put the flour in there. We're going to mix half of that flour in there. What else did we decide? We're going to put some sprinkles. Do we want to cut up some of these and cut up some of these? Cut up some candy corn and some of those. And sprinkles, right? Should I do the Oreos in here? Hey James, how are you this fine evening? I'm doing good, Drew. Yes to the Oreos. So yeah, we'll put some Oreos in there. Let's cut up some of these. I think 3 would be good because it's a very small recipe. It's not a lot. Let's get a knife and cut up some stuff. I might do 2 because it is a very small recipe. So there's some fun stuff on here. You have dare to dunk on that little spider web. So let's cut these up. We want to crush them a little bit. So it's alright if it gets a little messy. Alright. So I'm not even really sawing. I'm just like smashing. I want it to be small enough so they're bite size. Alright, so that's good. Cut up the candy corn and the... Now, candy corn I'm going to cut up pretty good. Alright. So what I have about 5 things of candy corn on there, 5 little candy corns. So I hope everyone's doing good, and the weather has finally turned here. It's finally getting a little chilly out there. Not like cold, but it was actually perfect, I found. Alright, these little pumpkins, they don't cut up too well. The pumpkins taste a lot like candy corn if you've never had the pumpkins. but look at that, pretty good. All right, so we can mix all those together, and then the only other thing we need to do is put the sprinkles in after we mix everything else up. So there you go, that's pretty good. I'm gonna leave that there on our chopping board. I have another chopping board right underneath of it. What a surprise. Let's move that out of the way. The Halloween, huh? You're welcome. Yep. It's nice fall weather finally in Arkansas. Yes, finally today. It's a beautiful breeze out today too. So if you love the cool weather, you would love it today here. Let's bring in our flour now. And here's our flour. Now, I made 1 cup of flour, but we're going to add in only half of it because we're making 2 different recipes here. Don't want to put too much in there. All right. The other half we'll use and make another recipe, right? Make another edible cookie dough. So let's mix this up. So the first thing, if you came on late, that was just softened butter, 1/4 cup, and 1/4 cup of sugar. And now we're just mixing in that flour that we pre-treated, which is just heat treated it, so that there's no bacteria in it. Let's go a little faster here. Alright, that's pretty good. Alrighty, so this is what we have here. This is technically our edible cookie dough. We can eat it just as it is. However, you know, we cut up some Oreo cookies and some candy corn and some little candy pumpkins. Let's push that in there because it's Halloween themed, right? We're going to put in our sprinkles. Just going to put on our Halloween sprinkles. Could have probably just made it with the sprinkles. It would have been a nice color, but that's okay. Let's mix that in. Now, if you want it to get a little more wet so it looks more like cookie dough, I mean, it's good if you just ball it up. It's cookie dough. Like that. But if you like yours a little wetter, you can put a little bit of milk to this. Not much, a very small amount. Let's see. We're going to add just a touch of milk, like there. Roughly less than a teaspoon, I would say. Let's mix that up. Go. All right, perfect. Now let's put this in a serving dish and then we can make our next one. Let's see, what serving dish should I use? Can't be something big. Should it be ramekin maybe? No, I have them. Where to put stuff? Oh, I know where they are. Bear with me one moment. So here you go, nice little small ramekin that you can scoop this out like with a, let's see, do I have them? Yeah. You can scoop it out with like a cookie scooper or ice cream scooper, I should say. And it'll help pack it in a little. Like I said, a little more milk would make it really firm. Let's take our hands too. Look at that. This is our first one. This is the sugar cookie one that we have Oreo cookies. Of course, the Halloween themed Oreo cookies. We have some candy corn in there. We have little sprinkles, Halloween sprinkles. Look at that. That is our edible cookie dough. We're going to eat this in just a moment, but first we got to make our other one. Let's scrape out this. We don't need to clean this because it's going to pretty much have similar stuff in it. Alright, so that's the first one done. Now we're going to make chocolate chip, right? That's what everyone says, chocolate chip. So this is the first one, edible cookie dough. We will be eating this in just a moment. That's cookie dough and it's edible. No eggs in it and the flour's been pre-treated. So perfectly edible cookie dough. Now we're going to make chocolate chip edible cookie dough because that's what everyone wanted. Everyone's sure they want chocolate chip, not peanut butter? Let me know quickly. Alright, so we're going to do another 1/4 cup of butter. That's softened at room temperature right there. 1/4 cup of butter. I need the sugar. This is a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of butter. And let's mix that up. The same way we made our sugar recipe, right? One more thing we're going to do to it. A little different. Since this is going to be chocolate chip, we're going to add some brown sugar to this as well. So, because chocolate chip cookie has brown sugar, that gives it that chocolate chip cookie taste. Here's another 1/4 cup of brown sugar. It might be too much, but who cares? Let's mix that in. Might be a lot of sugar. Maybe I need more butter. We'll see. If I need more butter, I have some. I am going to add a little bit more butter, about half of that. So instead of being 1/4 of a cup, it's going to be not half what, about 2/3. No, I have to do my math. So half, so 1/8 plus a half, 1/8 plus 1/4 of a cup. That's what it is. Do a little more butter. So 1/2 or 1/4 cup of softened butter plus 1/8 of a cup. So, doing the math for me. What's that? 1/4, 1/8 is 2/8, 3/8, 3/8 of a cup. 3/8 of a cup of softened butter. There you go. That's the consistency I was looking for. All right. Remember, this is a very small recipe. We're going to just add a little bit of vanilla extract. Mix that in. It smells like chocolate chip cookies already. Now our flour. This flour, if you came on late, we already treated this flour by baking it in the oven just at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes. It doesn't even have to go that long. That kills off any bacteria. Mix this up. And what are we going to put in this one? We're going to put some chocolate chips for sure. This smells amazing. Chocolate chips. Should I do white chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips? Those things I can cut up, the flavor ones. White chocolate chips, yep. And the regular ones. So we have white chocolate chips. We have regular milk chocolate chips. We can cut up the flavored chocolate. Let's say orange and purple. Y'all want to cut that up? Reese's peanut butter cup. That's what someone says. I do have those. Use white chocolate chips. They look like ghosts. Candy melts. The candy melts. We can cut up some candy melts. Let's cut up some candy melts. Let's do like maybe 3 or 4 of each. Do. So let's cut up some candy melts right now. Hopefully you can see that on Facebook. Yeah, you can see it. Make sure you're in the frame here on YouTube. Yep. So we have the candy melts here. We're going to cut these up. That's the first thing we're going to do. And I'm just going to cut them up until about quarters, I think. Just quarter them up. Got some purple ones. Got some orange ones since, you know, Halloween themed. Cut that one up a little more. It's kind of big. If they're too big, just cut them up more, no big deal. Remember, it's edible cookie dough. Can't go wrong. There we go. I think that's pretty good. That one's pretty big too. All right, so there's our orange and purple, right? That's pretty good. Pretty good. We're going to do some white chocolate chips. That about good. And we'll do some regular ones, right? Anything else I should add to this? We have white chocolate, regular chocolate. Anything else? Mix those in there. White chocolate, regular chocolate. White Reese's cups. I do have regular Reese's cups. I don't have white ones. Thank you. Yep. How many of those are you making? Just 2. We made this one if you came on late. This is our sugar cookie one. Halloween themed, of course. And I'll try it out in just a moment once we're done making this other one. And then we're making this one, which is a chocolate chip one. So someone says I should put peanut butter in there. It'd be chocolate chip peanut butter? It's not bad, but I don't know. Someone says yes. I don't know. So Mega Man and Y2 Anime World both says peanut butter. Friday nights at... Someone says candy corn. I should put candy. Should I put candy corn in this too? Well, for right now, let's put in this stuff because, you know, we can. Let's dump that in there. Let's mix that in. And if we want to add more stuff, we can do so. Someone said put candy corn in there. What do you guys think? Yes to candy corn or no? definitely need more chocolate chips. Gotta put more chocolate chips for sure. Someone says no. Someone says yes to peanut butter. There's a lot of people who want peanut butter in this. Do you want peanut butter in your chocolate chip cookies? Are you sure? Yes or no? A lot of people are saying no to the candy corn though. Do we put peanut butter in here? Yes or no now? New question. Peanut butter, yes. Peanut butter, no. This is chocolate chip cookie dough. You sure you want peanut butter in there? Let me know. I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. I had to mix in some more chocolate chips for sure. It wasn't chocolate chippy. Yes, peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter. Yes. One no. Another no. No peanut butter. Yes, peanut butter. Oh my gosh, there's so many. No peanut butter. No candy corn. No peanut. There's no one wants candy corn. I can see that. And we used it on the other one, so we won't use candy corn. I promise you that. But the peanut butter, I don't know. There's so many that's either yes or no. It's up in the air. I may have to flip a coin. All right, let's flip a coin. Let's see. Do I have a coin on me? I do not. I'll find something to flip. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so here's it. We're gonna decide whether we put peanut butter in there. Yes is heads, and this is a penny. Yes for heads, no for tails. Whether we put peanut butter in here or not. So remember, yes for heads, no for tails. Heads it is. In case you're wondering, that's heads. Means we're gonna put some peanut butter in there. I'm not gonna put a lot, but we're gonna put some peanut butter in there because the coin told me to, and all of you. Most of you did. Let's get that spoon. So I have regular creamy peanut butter here. Now, I'm only going to put a little bit. I'm not going to put a lot. There we go. Let's mix that in. And I'm going to add some of the sprinkles to this too because, you know, why not? It adds color. All right, now let's put that in a little bowl. Clean that up a little. All right, let's put that in a bowl. Yeah, this one I didn't have to add any milk to it because it's pretty wet, which is good. Let's just scoop it out with a spoon. Because we added that extra butter to it, really helped. Mixing off our beaters, we don't want to. All right, so I'm just going to take a spoon, scoop this out, put it in our little bowl. This is our chocolate chip peanut butter cookie dough that we can eat. And everything's edible here because we did not use eggs and we did not use, or we treated the flour. Not wait. So here's what we made. We made sugar cookie one and chocolate chip one. Edible cookie dough. And I'm going to try it out in just a moment. Let me angle the cameras up. You went to Comic-Con last Friday. Awesome, Mega Man. How are you? I'm doing good, Mr. Echo. Let me make sure I'm in frame on YouTube. I am not. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to make chocolate chip cookies. Awesome. Yeah, it doesn't take much. You can use the same recipe, just add eggs, maybe baking soda. Yeah, and it'll work fine. So we're going to do this. We'll try the chocolate chip one first. So since I already have a spoon that's covered in it. So here's the chocolate chip peanut butter Halloween cookie dough that's edible. No eggs, treated flour. Here we go. Let's give it a shot. That's good. That's really good. Definitely. Am I a competitive eater? I am not. I don't know how those guys do that. Guys and girls that, competitively eat. I like to enjoy my food. And they don't. That was really good. That was the chocolate chip peanut butter. I really didn't taste the peanut butter in that. We put a very little bit in there. But chocolate chip cookie dough. Now this is really good if you're able to refrigerate it. If you're able to refrigerate it for like a couple hours and then come back to it and eat it, it's amazing. It tastes just like the cookie dough that you're scooping out to make cookies with. But it doesn't have eggs in it, and it doesn't, and the flour is pre-treated. So it's really good. Let's get another spoon and try the sugar one. All right, so we're going to eat the sugar one now. I'm only going to get a little bit here because I want to be able to have a good picture. There we go. So this is the sugar cookie one, and this one there goes some of the candy corn. In this one we have the sugar cookie. It has Oreo cookies, the Halloween Oreo cookies crunched up in it. It has candy corn. There's little candy corn pumpkins, and it has the sprinkles. So let's try that one. Good. Sweet, but good. And of course, you can make yours any way you like. You can put either more candy in it, less candy. Just want something fun, Halloween-ish. And that's kind of what I went with here. That was really good. In case you haven't followed already, if you haven't followed my TikTok, it's at FunFoodsYT. Do so. And on Instagram, FunFoodsYT as well. Follow those. I post on Instagram most every day. Last couple days I haven't, but most every day I post on Instagram. On TikTok I try to do every day. It's just a fun little thing. Share recipes on there. So go follow them for sure. Say hi. I love speaking to you guys and love saying hi. I love making these recipes and I love doing these live streams. So thank you for coming on. Thanks for bearing with me on YouTube. It took a while for YouTube to get up and running today. But thanks as always for everybody. If you came on late, be sure to watch from the beginning. We made 2 different edible cookie doughs, chocolate chip and sugar cookie edible cookie doughs, and they're all Halloween themed. But that's pretty much it for today. And thanks for joining the live stream. I'll see you guys next week and have a good one.